Hi, I'm Rob from the Geek Show Podcast Network.
And I am Nolan North. No, sorry, that's a gag from Saints Row 4, which is related to a game we're doing today. I'm Rob as well, by the way, because the thing I like about Volition's games is that all take place within the same universe. So this is like Agents of Mayhem, which takes place in the same world as Saints Row, which is in Red Faction is way in the future of this world. So the reason this is relevant is because Persephone, the boss of the Agents of Mayhem, actually made her debut in a GAT DLC for the Saints Row games.
Yeah, Johnny Gat's a DLC character for Agents of Mayhem, isn't he?
Yeah, and also there's companies which appear in Saints Row and Red Faction, much in the way that you get in sort of superhero things.
Okay.
But what Agents of Mayhem is a Saturday morning cartoon if Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was a Saturday morning cartoon.
So it's more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and not Totally Spies.
I don't know what Totally Spies is, to be honest.
Totally Spies is that all-female teenage high school cartoon where the three girls who were high schoolers are also spies, like Totally Spies.
Well, I'm just shaking my head and smiling, so yeah.
The only reason I know anything about it is because my niece was addicted to that cartoon.
Well, that's fine. But it's a three-man team, much in the way of Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah, there's the woman of the team called Fortune. She's Spanish, she's sassy, and she hacks well because stereotypes. She wields like sort of Uzi-style weapons, and you've got like a mayhem mode, which is basically like the superpower to relate it back to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And hers is basically she hangs around with this little robot, and the robot makes everything explode.
Okay. So she's Spanish, not Latino.
Well, it doesn't really go into that much detail. I mean, it is a Volition game. It's not like a studio which is known for in-depth plot and characterization.
She doesn't go around calling everyone essay or something like that.
Well, I don't want to say no, I don't want to say yes. There's Hardtack, which of the three I like the most just because he isn't a stereotype as much as the other two are. But he's like a heavy-set black guy who's head to toe in a fishing outfit. He wields a shotgun, and his weapon is a harpoon, which you can put sort of different properties on. I'll come back to that a little bit in a minute. And the worst of the three, and I have a feeling that it's the one which Volition liked the most because he's very alike the character that you played in the... I know he was a creator character, but he's still very like that guy you played in Saints Row. And Hollywood shoots the guns, makes the explosions. He's a Hollywood actor. He's a bit of an idiot. So there's the three people you play. And Mayhem is an acronym. And I'm not going to go into the acronyms because I never remember them. And they're fighting against the evil organization called Legion, which is also an acronym. In fact, I'll put what the acronyms stand for in the description below. So, yes, Future Rob is planned.
Okay,
Future Rob is planned well.
It's starting to sound more like the man from U.N.C.L.E. now.
Yeah, there is that. But gameplay-wise, it's pretty much the same sort of thing as Saints Row. It's a shooter, but you don't need to take cover. Or I'm doing it badly, and that's just the way I'm playing it, and I'm running around shooting things. You shoot lots of guys. You've got to do the mission types like you would in a Saints Row game. There's like territories you got to take. There's story missions you got to take. There's submissions like races and chases and stuff like that. And you can flip between the three characters and power them up with upgrades and whatnot in the sort of very light RPG style that you tend to get in games like this.
Okay.
Stylistically, it's weird.
How do you mean?
Because it's a Saturday morning cartoon, I've said that, haven't I?
Yeah.
But the characters swear a lot. It's usually the F word.
Yeah.
But it has like cutscenes. And you can tell it's an American game by an American studio because there's little touches. I don't know whether they're trying to be satirical or they're trying to just be. Or I don't know. Because there's like intelligence character who talks over like a headset.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be English, but she says data the American way. So it's data. Everybody says data. There's an Indian character who says data. So I know it's a small thing to pick up on, but it's the fact that it presents all these multicultural characters and they're all voiced by Americans who don't know what they sound like.
It sounds like every anime dub for the last 20 years.
Yeah, there is that about it. And also it'll break randomly into Saturday morning cartoons. There's one which introduces the aforementioned Indian character called Rama, which is very well animated. It's kind of basic art style, but it's interesting that it'll jump into that sort of art style.
Hang on, they called him Rama?
Rama. Her Rama.
Her Rama.
R-A-M-A.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but the story is big bad's trying to take over the world. Agents of Mayhem are trying to stop them take over the world. It is everything Saturday morning cartoon. It's colourful. You got a triple jump, which is unique. You can jump off buildings and land on skyscrapers and land and you're fine. It takes place in Seoul and there's lots of Korean written all over the place. It's like near future, but they haven't done what a lot of near future games and sort of Americanized it. It's still very much a Korean city, so that is nice because it does happen. And also, it has been a thing happening. It was in that Rebellion game from America about the Koreans taking over America, and they had to get the business sorted. I can't remember what that one was called. It was a flash in the pan, and it came and it went, and pretty much the same day.
Oh, was that The Division? No, it
Homefront, wasn't it?
Hey,
Homefront.
Homefront. That was it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's nice that the people and other countries exist and they don't try and turn them all into America. That's a nice thing, even though the voice acting is very, very American. So it's interesting, as far as a setup, but also at the same time, it is so incredibly forgettable. Because I imagine I've painted an image of a game in your head there.
You have. I mean, looking at the logo, and looking at characters, and having seen the trailer, whenever I think of Agents of Mayhem, the first thing that strikes me about it is purple. The colour purple,
Well, yeah.
and I don't mean the movie.
That's the same as Saints Row, though, isn't it? It carries over.
Well, no, because when I think of Saints Row, the first thing I think of isn't purple as a colour. It's the big purple object that you use to hit people.
That's not a sword.
No, it's not. Or no, it could be if it was like Chinese martial arts and a flexible sword that they use in Chinese martial arts.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That it does have swearing, but it's never as crude as Saints Row is.
Yeah.
And if you take away the crude from Saints Row, you've pretty much got Agents of Mayhem. It's just the world that they occupy isn't gangsters, it's spies. But yeah, if you take away the crude from Saints Row, what do you really have left?
Well, to be honest, if you took away the crude from Saints Row, you'd have something that felt a lot more like Crackdown, I suppose.
Thank you for bringing that up, because this is exactly what Agents of Mayhem is. It is Crackdown, but without the big key selling points.
Yeah.
It doesn't have like the destructible environments.
But I mean, I thought this was in the same universe as Red Faction, which
yeah, that's kind of weird, isn't it? How they sort of degrade, not intentionally using that word, it just fits.
Yeah, but that was the big selling point for Red Faction right at the beginning, was the destructible environments.
Yeah. I think the best and worst you can say about Agents of Mayhem, unfortunately, is it's just a solid, clean, functional game.
That's really not good praise.
Now, it doesn't do anything which has, like, come play Agents of Mayhem. It has this. It's amazing. It's our big selling point. It has nothing like that. It's just a solid, entertaining. You play it and you'll forget it, which is fine. Because, sometimes you don't want your game to be incredibly taxing on some level. Sometimes you just want to play a game to play a game.
So it's Die Hard, basically.
Not quite to the same level. In fact, nowhere near the same level. But yeah, Die Hard is on, you'll watch it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Agents of Mayhem are there. You'll pick it up and you'll have a go on it for an hour.
And then you'll forget that you played it. Just like with Die Hard, when you get to the end of the movie and you think, I watched the entire movie. Why the hell did I watch the entire movie?
Yeah, but Die Hard, you do that because it's great. Agents of Mayhem, it's solid, unremarkable entertainment. Now, it sounds really cruel to say that, but there's no real other way to term it. I mean, the writing is bland as well. So, but then again, when it comes to bland writing, when it's taking sort of tropes like the Saturday morning cartoon and sort of these character archetypes, is it bland because it's trying to be funny with that, or is it bland just because it's not very interesting? Well, it's always a hard balancing point to work your way out of our fail.
It is, because if you're aiming for the Saturday morning cartoon type, if you're aiming to be like a Saturday morning cartoon, but as a video game, or even an episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., as abominable as that is. Sorry, all you Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fans, it is horrible, horrible stuff. But if that's what you're aiming for, then the writing's going to be quite bland as it is, at best.
Yeah. I hate saying anything really bad about it, because I like Volition. They're trying to carve out like their own little corner of the video game world, but
maybe would this benefit from like more DLC? Maybe.
No.
An expansion.
It will be getting it. What I think it could benefit immensely from is trying to be a little less funny. When you're funny and it doesn't work, it's just desperate. And it's awkward and it's nails down a chalkboard. So if they kind of toned it down, like Saints Row 2.
Yeah,
Saints Row 2 is daft, but it's not too daft.
is this that kind of desperate humor where you've just got one of the characters standing there going, "Laugh! Look at me! I'm funny! God damn it!"
It's Saints Row 4.
Saints Row 4 was fun.
No, it wasn't. It went too far. This doesn't go too far in that same sort of way, but it puts too much stock in the sense of humour, so there's very little left over.
Ah, right, I see what you mean. But the thing is, with Saints Row 4, it went over the top on purpose, which is why it kind of got away with it.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I like Volition, but I want the Volition who made the earlier Red factions. I don't want the Volition who made this, unfortunately.
See, I want the Volition who basically made that unicorn for Red Faction. That's the Volition that I love.
Yeah.
And
So-
if you don't know what we're talking about there, Google it.
Maybe put safe mode on though. You can never tell unless it's a rocket launcher, then you're fine.
Oh, do you not know about the Red Faction unicorn?
Let's just leave it at that. Leave the mystery for people to find out.
Oh, you've got wonders to behold, folks.
So if you liked our conversation about Agents of Mayhem, click the like button below or subscribe. Or if you think we're full of crap, comment below and tell us. We're happy. We're all ears with this stuff. While you're here, click on the links that are on screen right now. Subscribe to the shows that are provided. Click on some other videos. And I have been Rob.
And I've been Rob. Support the Geek Show Podcast Network on Patreon.
Thanks for watching.